This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Boadu TV, so best na o first time na wa subscribe and like na fe ye enjoy comment ntimo na Ralph Bobie Ansah say Ralph asem ni si no ni Ghana o se otu kwan no tesamanfo kan na Ralph say na Ralph carboners no say munye di NPP for no 48% for no munye di 56 for no kasa munye di I say 43 mpo 58 for no kasa munye di na wa fire the afa Ralph asem no ho de ye ene de awon nso ehu ye no Ralph Bobie Ansah afaya de afa ho we ye no nso esi nchen a wo ma hye investigation asefa helicopter crash no ene wo ma hye ase a ahun sem bebre akotia by election so da ho September 2 tina ye se akabe na watwe ba ko pe akotia so by election da ho gidi enya asanketwa Bobie Ansah ene squad ni shaye na mayenkotie omo.
I think we all condemn the idea of confronting health workers while they are working and I say their duty time now all confront them. So we understand, we agree, we all agree. Especially say Facebook Live. That's a Facebook Live no ewo facility inside. Knowing that other people and yen penny na hospital on person obi hu say omo hospital na so on da no. So I saw one lady sitting on a chair in the video, which I think say any pardon enya ne well na odino ebeto on social media or in public. And that is where I disagree with Ralph. Because your channels, yes, obi busa say channels ni use channels no enye. But I believe say you can say ye use channels ye wo. Na say obia beye na ade say de ope wo Ghana. Then which means you are living in a jungle. And anybody can wake up. And now when idea am say Kwame, pe NPP for no am to say UTV for so kobo omudu no. Pe video ne to. Na ye pe nipa aba omo no aba ka bia. Aba condemn Ralph. Na ye NPP for no mani abrese obi ye na dwuma na wakọ ho. Wahu. Makasa asem we ya me ya NPP sa current NPP for mu Jimmy went no ene ya me pese me ko radio so akokasa no wa hwe ya papa pani na wakeka nkwase asem wa hwe ya no wakeka nkwase asem na ye probia me na omo no akondem obi se obi eye na djuma no akwakoto ase ne so a na miracle saboaje no na George Kwate no na PK Sapon no na nkwase akeka Jimmy Messi ahiagba ne de wo Jimmy che wo mu nyina o mu kura penatu no ahiagba no ai sa wo mu communication wa Jimmy the facial appearance ni nipadua the way of reason adwene dani trim say wa Jimmy afa na me ba me so me ye me phone call mo ma me call in wa Jimmy yet krom ha want me asoma nkrofo ama omo akwa bro nkrofo say area ya che biscuit ma wo ana tofe area ya che tofe na biscuit area bia e ma mu nyina tampiko hey any abai papa aba management papa aba yani omunge ka bomu famo anya de bosu media no ai ana we bata omugo nya ni free na we kra sugar empanifo say diabetes almost ya to yare amamo Huh? Je ne gagne. What twice will be so, and I'm a France and member a year rage at the end of so. I have more lose code of conduct and no scrum a high level powered meeting at maybe. Ya omode me honorable says me hopa na nipa MPP ni agimia say woni any option than to tell me say we go Jimmy dodo nyansa di nyansa efiri wo mo nananom apensu UP4 chese Jimmy wo mo agimi santi da kwa me mfante ka kire ye frɛ say Bawumia say oyetibon koso no we dey kwa mfante me support o keka bi kire no tibon koso keke bi jira mo ti bon koso ojira mo wonti ase ja Peace FM there no UTV no oh kaweda me born it mo timi asuma nkrofo mo mako UTV because you were not happy mwani njibi bi ho enti mo ko wura UTV se mo babu wo mo na se Ralph akọ hospital na so no feel say bibi anya right na se wa ye hu deda na ye penipa mo ma condemn Ralph na eye MPP fo oh we kwase abu kwase a ye na analyst we ka no se wo hwe kwase anim na se kwase na obu kwase a eye na eya papa eye na eya se kwase a e woni tirim se wo ye kwase a eye na eya. Because how? Say ye po bia o mo attack institutions a. Ni pagana fo a sabi o ma dwene mu da ho. Eya Ghana fo a wo mo no Ghana 57% fo ma dwene mu da ho. Am ma condemn the Ralph eya. Then you have these rogues. These riff-raffs, chaffs. Now MPP for na MPP ni ani abre no ano so condemn obi to UTV wutimi suma nkrofo mo ko wura judge kura mo akobo no judge kura mo akobo no judge oti akonwa mu MPP for atimi suma boys amo mo akobo no no money abre Rafa ko ene de na abawiasi ene de chese Jimmy kwa Jimmy obaga so mo te party no enkwase afo nkwa na wo mba wiase judge kura akobo no oba pay for judge wakobo no wasmenti ase Ralph akọ hospital eni nurse ni akoya basabasa then mesi me wa kwantuo mu nyina na me busa me question say enti onipa MPP ni pa wo ye nipa na wo ya aboa where there what suman crofo ko UTV aboma ko bu mesi aduane ana UTV fo ba bedie anwumre won so ye so mu program no anwumre no say local sa wa wutimi ye kontomre ene kwansusu a yatwie ko bi kosua se Father Dixon so de se okase o mamu adidi na mu didi oh na ye wo hello kumase no hey aduane ba na aduane ba o enye se we bayiran tamiensa ye ko di ani ye ko di a ye ko di pa na wo ma ye awokple aye body ampesie atwitwa paya agusuo kosua ya no ahyehyem ko bi aya no adeda so isamon yi wo ma abubu agum wo kama cake na motimi awura UTV wo amomo nyina adwane meboa wo mo adwane agya aduane ni nyina ho satan kra na na host em say na mama Brown why Big G why Miss G oh na Miss G ni nkrofo boom wo mo ko adesu mada oh mama nto aso omo dwane na omo ayi your friend say sa akwa no kura kwaya sa de no say we just social media ba NPP ni guy no o pokua so obi o ka say Obama ho na mo tumi atena aduane anim agye obi ya no kura ya private company o yeah, you don't have any control over it. Uni any control over it. Mu wura wa se mo kwa akobo omo adaya mo ani nyi wo mo adwuma ho. Na te say Ralph onu atua your friend say taxes. A rich hospital, a government hospital. Na ye pegana for ye nyina ye condemn Ralph a. Ya na ye metan se mete se MPP ni ka bie. Me time. Mo sorry call Kumasi High Court. High Court ko bro judge oba painful mo ko bro no kroma. Ni e kan crofo mo attack ye state institutions na MPP ni Jimini enya kwai no ono so biebie nanum kankan na o ka bi. MPP ni Jimini no okabi na afenyo marking no ono na dwene aboto a wagimi awuo no na o issue statement. Yaso yanim na ti kromu a yanim kwaya modi state institutions e fa so yanim how am attacking state institutions we know. No ma ko frɛ from journalist from kwasiafo no monko ka munye dede na kwasia no so to foolish boy no. Kwasi anu odi na fu ne nante no oduru ba bi obedidi no adi ntro no atoa so oduru ba bi anu adidi no adi ntro no atoa so sre nkrofo niema saa o ma me we nyusu o ma me nyo nyusu na ani bi approach che kwasi yi o dwan ba fante uni bi approach che o na me wa kwantu na me te so o mo kasa na me homete ena Ralph me say Ghana for nyansa wo ye trimus 57% no say ya condemn Ralph a ma MPP ni mie na no nka bi. As much as we condemn his actions ma MPP ni Jimini enka bi. Mo akobo judge ye koka e wo kroma mo se judge Jimmy abo na mo bono obi ye na dwuma UTV na mo akobo awura ho sa denti ne nipa kro no asema o kan en favor wa station ya odia but mo ko yes ade no and you are coming to tell us. So look, as much as we condemn, the question that me busa me hono say enti ekroma among for raising issues about Rich Hospital da. Hwa me ba be bo ayi bi a kire mo. Anas a video bi a kire mo. E wo niema akoso e wo Rich Hospital. Ade ni bi wo a moma ye nyina ye nka enkrofo ni akum nkrofo among for serious issues with Rich Hospital. People are complaining. Maybe go Rich Hospital that. But a man for complaining that they are killing their loved ones. Into it, baby, and you think say those who are complaining. And my car may say the approach by Ralph is wrong. We need to condemn it. And you guys see a so so. But the question is, Rich Hospital, is this the first time? We are Ghanaian will follow me in every year. Yes, as much as we are condemning the unnecessary confrontation executed by a Ralph, then again ask yourself, are we safe? Now, you better say we say to the extent say a whole nurses association secretary to claim they have targeted some media practitioners Encrophobia omo eye ensentwe adwuma omo target omo ne nurses for na akasa se omo en target omo na se obi edi boni sei e wo hospital ekum krofo ma ekum krofo yerenom ekum krofo kununum. And they do that after that. Krano must say implicate no washre unipa no. Ya say din tragu so. And now the Nurses Association secretary say now they are targeting individuals to clear them. We enye aban adwuma obi private company. Eya NPP ni ntua taxes emma omo. Obia sika bia enim. Na omo timi akọbọ awura ho simply because they were not happy with one or two individuals bia omo show no, so that's all. They were not happy. Now obi on one hospital, yeah, government hospital on otua taxes. Now say already concerns about treatment. Yeah, de manual. Yes, and I keep on saying we condemn his approach, but enye MPP ni. Se Ghana for omadwini mu dawa omo bo adam ka asemo a eni kwa se MPP ni bie na no akabi because we have seen worse things. And I can give you videos upon videos. Oba akotna eye Kumasi High Court oye judge onyem ni asoma MPP militants Delta forces ni akomako bono upon court no, and then these guys are working free. Ewo kroma nti say ye ka attacks on institutions are obia de eye, but menya sure Mamenfa we in quick one. Yes, they can sit down quick one. Mamenfa we in so over the weekend Metesa your friend say Nidin they say Debbie Ofosu me pacho adewe monhwe ni ye obedwa turning up Ofosu cancer Nidin ni full name they say Kofi Ofosu cancer. All right, so this guy for whatever reason say one name a hospital 6 a Kufuado SC wo Ghana na waboyu has ada ya Kufuado ne si a has campus into a university ya nene ya one no aba akrodie no aba akomadan no aba santimampon no abo a secondary. So me have me with a UHAS campus because Obian in the history about a UHAS, the inception of UHAS University Obian, and I won't waste time. Then Asantimampon, you see, na me cry and woman. You need better. University Education of Winneba campus. Ye nyini beto ye. Ya nesi waka kraka. Ade esi Kufuado ayena Akenten. University into a C university. And mind you, Ofosun Cancer safe. A university say Kufuado AC from the scratch. That was the exact where say Oyusu ye. Inti Asantimampon. Eya Kufuado ba mampombe ware ne yire pani e jankroma maame oba ye na school no esiwo Kufuado ba kromo be ware jankroma e maame na school no esiwo so ye no another issue. Now I will deal with just 3 per quick. Kwame for Akrodie University ya osi wasino. And mibusa omo bepem ne ye hu obi a wafa ne bag say or university school e wa Akrodie. Ana wangu bi obi anu wa Ghana wafa ne bag say university me ko Akrodie. So for a year Ghana Web 2024, and I'll pick just a section, paragraph 3, and I read: we are so happy to see this great facility from MIM and Akrodie, and it is up to a good standard to start the university. But some changes need to be done at the Akrodie STEM building because it was built on SHS standards. Pacho Ruko Somame. Almost share the background of a year your friend say Akrodie school no. And Akrodie school no a year school JM time. And almost SCC SHS e-blocks ni bi. And then come ye. And no more anwi. Instead so buy no better aso and man to so no mo ko fa sa building no say and yes how dey mo baba be see university and no no omo ko in February 2024 thinking say e bet me attend microphone adwene say o ye bra university into omo ko e no omo efiri wo no and no omo ansi obi o na onipa da sani eto entie e no ohene ne ka kire wo no. So listen, or say the university was formerly the Akumadan. No, where Akumadan? Akrodie and Akumadan is not the same. Please don't confuse me. Akrodie Edian SHS Edanya Enka JM 2016 AC Ena time answer. Instead so by that to us no. And what 2017, 2018, 2020 and 19, 2020, 2021, 22, 23, 24 February. And sana omo kwa culture omo say a dine with person at the university. So they couldn't even pass on say so many universities say it went through the process. They had a committee. The concept. They had another committee. They worked through. It went to parliament for approval. Sani yesi university. Bone any jimini nkwasi asemunti no. So omu dino anom kwa kachre. And you see imem any Akrodie, they have territorial issues. Eno kwa kachre so ya pese mo kabom na mo ye nipa baako. Na ye mamu university near the abridge sa ayonkofa no. So they call the 2 towns that sa SHS that way and ohini no rezi say that way yes standard my university but the father sa mo be can we hope some be ba no mo be my facilities papa no mo see you o mo je ba eno ano no na ofosun kan sa akofa ahwero yes university e wo Akrodie Akumadan deɛ no so ɛyɛ the same style no wɔn de fa Mampong yɛsi university you has yakɔyɛ ɛyi wɔ hɔ yɛsi university no the same trick into abobɔ ne nyinaa Akumadan deɛ no na ɛyɛ Institute of Local Government right Studies Akumadan deɛ no ɛyɛ wɔ hɔ da a campus. That's Akumadan campus of the Institute of Local Government Studies. Omo head office no war. Say it's legal baby. Yeah, it's legal baby. So another one. Then second D, give me second D na memfenwie. Second D school no war hot da. Inti you know so no Akufo-Addo esi eye university. And pe eye ofosun cancer adwene danitirimu a omode nam omunim se Ghana for now we can read and we can detect so sa secondary dia no na a railway training school So they gave them accreditation. That's all. They worked on accreditation for them. And you know, that is for higher learning. You know, almost university. Railway a school, training school, a hono, almost a man accreditation to upgrade their status. And yes, more being for to upgrade their status. Then simply almost university. And Akufo-Addo is a man accreditation was university. Can you imagine? And these are the people we are dealing with. And we are small facts, and I'm a person with the Ghana for.
A lot of universities because other polytechnics be break universities.
And the James say 150. Can you imagine? Yeah, I crowd boy. Why am so easy? Thank you so much. Can you imagine? They said one more be accreditation, just to make sure say we upgrade your school status. It ends there. So we keep on going. No, I catch us at Messi University. Adios, minimum accreditation. And even when this guy tried the way on Facebook, no, he was not ashamed.
I think it's almost the same debate on by one say Tama President Mahama Wakunyemo between 2013 and 2016. Only about 1,200 kilometers of fiber optic. Internet service providers near they are denied. It's me a use platform no. The man for internet services. So I say, NPP by number man for accreditation to use that fiber optic. No, mama digitalization.
just accreditation.
The only fiber
on one yard.
But what will be accreditation
on one yard.
It's very petty on one argument.
On one yard. The same thing is with UHAS. The unknown concept, from the scratch. The late Mills and then the Badger Mama, they worked on it, and they made sure say I buy into fusion. I'm who that UHAS is running. Almost on one yard on armchair president. Name no. A year 2012, a Juma JM Yen UHAS campus. Ya was shas ya or 1 year or quite no baby on one yard.
Now say UHAS no. Me go school, my colleagues are in school in 2022.
Okay.
Medical school you 6 years.
Okay.
The real school in 2016.
Okay.
In that batch of doctors no, almost go school. My colleagues no, almost go school in 2016. 2016 I present Akufo-Addo present.
Can you imagine? Into almost
when they do this kind of politics, and on Emma gradually lose public credibility.
Can you imagine? Say Obi. Ako Tueska was trained for years. Thermal plant. Was swat thermal plants in their bagana. Now we did not them. Now what fat thermal plant no. Every year Eko Takradia no mako to party. Say why achievement at the year or the car power. Every a year in crying. Eko Takrade. Na sa achievement no. Super.
Na one who come say no.
Ebinsi, can you imagine?
I want to the day for KTTPI.
Can you imagine? The no call order and see a possible miles away.
The transport alone from Accra to Kumasi was
$36 million.
Na plans na say.
No see ya mo yen sem mano. But the no call at the bar Ghana and there. Yes, no ye incompetent. Anyway, so let me leave it.
Okay.
Oh, what the boy announced? Oh, the boy. A big came where you okay, say, boy, Jacob, say,
when the dust settles.
Exactly. It's can be came now on my way, yana politicians, more 70 years, say, Sikaki to be a mujamanako. And that is why I may know, and yes, I me preachy. Accident kolano futuboni but me de sa de na mo ye no a na we akoye fraud scam na mo de mo ani asire so we akoye fraud scam na mo de mo ani asire so no wo mo wi asika no ankasa te krom a mo nchesi o mo
egusu chesi o mo pa
ankola ne de we num de no mo kofa ba wo mo ko Bank of Ghana
David
onkofa o si o ka ayira ka se sisi Jubilee House e bi ayira ewo fraud boy bi ho
yenye bi kra Ghana
ko ka ni ho obi ka ayira wo America fa ho wuti krom ha what catch they will be say or a fugitive. But people know that's to America. America authorities in Timino collaborate and for any panema. What the way America? What the actual say we catch the bra. Now dream canoe catch no. Now they no call. When you see canoe do more we free chroma. Adeko. When you see canoe do when now Remo acha ni abre ne ho sa no say a personal issue say dey won hu dey onya ne won wo wiase no. When you see come as free adeko. Entry kokabia mu amo tu ko di yan konkonsa udi Ghana fon konkonsa kira abrofo ni amu amo se no waya ade pa edru wo dia so no wi akoto no wo kase fa ne bra so me fa ne ma kere se wo na wa ba mu kero frata o to wa de
Pacho.
Mami kaso the tires been kaso ade be kaso fine, we agree, we are in a global village, we are all fighting to make sure say we have, but when you are dealing with people say wo nipa na wi asika de kwa no age no dey developing crow no was here bre pevisa akọ bobra o ka se fa nipa de bra o se me fa ne ma bo amna me fa ne bra o se me fa ne ma. Look, the chunk of money a year can ofrata we are go America and other places. Yom de run home country. Ya kola ko fa omo de ba say o yom so de beboa am hwe lounge near de ade ombe bie girls ni boys enya adwuma ye. Om ko fa bi ba no ma de akira ba ha no ma be ka akira o say we wafa we fa we ndi boy mi anchi no o chi wi a no o ma bo aba so say we de o ya ade o so wajimi ntia we ya ade o na wani age broni aka se me ya ade na uti da ko wa de broni se me ya ade wo so nkrofo fa bi kwa aye no ma je no ma di se ye footballers no mo de ye omo obobo no aduru ba bi na mo hwe na be ko retire kaka kra wa pa gu no na sika no ano mo ayere no o ma pentro bi ato so
Rip case.
no ma je sika no mo de ye be do omo ade omo de ye no omo de be di ade a no mo no asa lie no mo ba se ye ba be di akọ ola mo gini ayira ya wani abre won din sei ejajai omunko wi a obia Bank of Ghana omunsi omumko Bank of Ghana politicians omuna ewi sika papa chief directors have me so ko chief director bi pa office ko hwe sika omo dia sika omo fan wo kroma pa chief directors ene sa jari na mage pani akwaba
Wonder.
boko de
That's it.
aya monka bi maye
Yeah, kabi pa.
monka bi maye na hwe me de me no so obi nkokum nipa enye se bi obi atwetu aso obi so me de onipa broni pa de me no
Onim say me pesa me clarification kakra.
We dey be me na me wrong.
Oh,
educate me.
Also, a stakeholder in our affairs. Into who be na a cobonea. You have every right to make sure some for us better. As I said, the menu opinion or high, and so be bitching and Adrian or Becano. Miss be bitching Adrian Becca. Be bitching Adrian or Becca. No crane say 2017 by this time. Not the then NPP government. Omuntimi arrange nipa ba kompon kokot.
Oh, me grad yes. And you no grad America. Oh, something say a process.
Yes. All said the TN say the Attorney General of this regime, any Yoko, any OSP, a Juma Omaye within this last 8 months, no. Or the to other government, the Omaya, this is record time. Because this is an Attorney General, NSS, or more court, National Signals Bureau, or more court, Eduwa in the General Court. You can say, SkyTrain, or more court, any other ones. And at this Attorney General or file a case within the next 1 week or two, not the witness statement, no witness evidence.
The
TNS say,
Nana, ye grow ya trim
true.
Na se o ka se ubedi book achi de ya analysis a. Se the book na ya analysis a, nka Professor Nkiti. When a communication officer.
Na botre, ya botre.
Na ti mami ka se mi kire o. Unu masma waka no, unu mas kire. O say 2017 by this time. Na MPP nye den.
Omonko court mpo.
it shows you that the NDC was clean.
I know.
Hold on.
But some also allegation be bring
but it was like what do you want to
Debbie.
Mami kasa. Yeah. If you have any idea the entire Ghana for 257% ma NDC Uriakitwa and Kaonko.
Me know ya dream.
Yeah. 2017. That they have nothing.
But we have everything.
Ajay, what are you talking about?
Look,
let me tell you. Na ya to abano, ni ani je mu ko na kwa round so. Oni niam ani ehun ni documents ani epie so. Do you have any idea? Go to Bank of Ghana workers don't call year campaign you money ma and this go to them the kind of evidences. Go to them. You'll be shocked. Yeah, Ghana for to a bar. Na ebinum kra hwesa dan this be win no ani kwa say NPP for down fee. Yes, it may be wrong.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. But make sure the level
expectation no.
I'm telling you.
And I think say the leadership yedi omo esi in charge no. They are not the solution about the expectations.
Oh no, we know.
And
we know, but
say
analysis we dem say they catch that no. Catch and say
me know ya dream. Me know ya. But
2017 they had nothing. So they could even 2 cases no after 2019 they lied against them. Just like Opuni and they lied against them.
I agree.
But this time around, my God, Jesus Christ.
Me on say FDA so yen sem bia na pesa meka. Unim say very soon one of the cases it will be done.
Moyani say ya me no NDC say after
me pesa me mandate. Is it me pesa me mandate? Me pesa me mandate, but meaning say one of them very soon. Ghana for better assembly. Omo expectations no will be met.
Them because Kobra better assembly.
Obeti assembly, obi abeti assembly. Na Ghana for ati assembly say sika twitwi dia ye wi afie ho no. Ghana besa nsa kanes.
Oh say okay you see am no ni assembly.
Sa was and the ten say. Won say to be mad.
Monya ntem
very soon.
Ada mo be wie no ano. Me won nantwie bi o mampon. Ma kokuru dia ye stew na me dia bram wo fi ho nwa mo ayi mo pa ye perfume na so mo peloka nwa dia bram mo nyini winni obi ani di pese. Anyway, so quick one. Mami started with my brother citizen Akwatia then Rich Hospital. These two issues. Let young team feel a quick one.
Mami encourage you first. Commander, I de me wa na eka bibri about. In fact, ozi kama mincha na mincha muni adok. Na etifu na shofo mpimpi mawarishe. You see, I have a little challenge. Commander, say ko Ghana registered Nurses and Midwife Association website. Their mission, in there. To develop the nurse professionally to cope with contemporary challenges of the profession towards the promotion of health of our clientele and their socio-economic status. The mission of Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwife Association is to develop nurse professionally to cope with the contemporary challenges of the profession. What are the contemporary challenges of the profession? There, what a nurse for the obey we juma. There, as professionals, there, Kroji, na we tumwama inyama bia yo siwana kwano we juma yemunu we tumwa then wa we jinano towards the promotion of the health of our clientele. So they are training them to be professional, to cope with the contemporary challenges, and also towards the promotion of health of our clientele. So your client, when it comes to health, your client is always right. obi aboko hospital biano commander ochede sebi and luckily we have a doctor here eco hospital
a medical doctor,
yes,
a certified one,
yes. No ochede here
obi amfana ma no so
you understand eco hospital ochede here, and when you are sick you could be psychologically, emotionally, physically not well. So when a patient maybe na say chi nu sunsuado a doctor, a medical doctor who is a PRO of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association, our mission in there, they want to develop nurse professionally to cope with contemporary challenges of the profession, behaves this unprofessionally, then we have a challenge. And I don't see how you see, Commander, I didn't tell you be as someone a doctor here more can one someone na it's more can you ya adwuna na meso me ya adwene de what be you may be wa was his agwer obi today Dr. Tinkran Chum obro transfer yay
transfer. I think the law must deal with him because look, if you sit on public platform, now catch say more targeted journalist be
threat of harm.
Yes, it can be me. I be sorry,
Commander,
so
it's not me.
Sorry, you are go hospital. What do you say about Bono? Not just it's too
Commander,
late.
it's not me, and I think the journalists should take it up. And I say one question is in it, you don't sue Ralph. That's what they have done. So, and I'm saying that a patient come to a hospital, you are regarded as not well. You are not sound. Because me young come amba hospital, be a new or na hospital, do kwa show the way in fe. Obi yara na dream ukrano, obotu abade, it is affected. Until when a patient behaves in a way that is not sound, you the professional, the so-called professional, is also not supposed to descend and act unprofessionally, especially when the body you represent as their PRO. Where you mind there? What mission in there? What manner act professionally in facing the challenges, the contemporary challenges of your profession. The way or consulting room, you will have the confidence as a patient. Sabi obi yim baby problem be button wo. Inti because you are a journalist. Na sambe ake binti. Na say you end up in front of him in the consulting room. Na so na hune yim aba de be yo. Na one kasa with what he has said, as a patient, the sight of him in the consulting room, it's enough to kill you before he even attends to you. Yet, the health minister can't do anything because of hey, or your problem. Because already know they have put the health minister in a certain category. You also saw you may be brave or money more. And I so agree there. Hey, into NPP agreement and say, this will happen.
No. You dare not. You dare not.
This will happen.
No way.
There you are a PRO. You will do this. And this is not the first time this gentleman is acting this way. But I make any answer son do. Ye January. Young can answer. Obia Yanusri or the Madamana we grow wings. But these people, you be on to them, you clip their wings. You clip their rings. Because the way he's sitting there and the way he's talking. In Yejuma or private hospital. And you talk like this. No, I was very sad when I saw him that day. Very, very sad. And I was like, hey, a PRO of a professional body descending this low and being entertained in media outlets. You understand?
Oh, really?
Or radio legon, so or a nest.
Oh.
Or a nest, and or ye PhD, and offer so traders as for the legon.
This is terrible.
Yes, extremely unprofessional. Very.
Anyway, so you descend this low. No, it's for me it's sad, and I think those that he represents have a bigger responsibility, because Sabi say if Obido or represent wa na sembia obakan oti wenyi man ogun fi. So if the me pain or represent Siena, I'll be very worried for such a person to represent me, because I would disassociate myself with some of these comments that they are professionals. When people, journalists who have said some things, so they will show them how professional they are. Hey, I see. I don't Ghana your problem pa American. Nobody will do anything with him. As some are working, waka we go from him over from our nothing. Ochina no na why show bisu kutupa. This will encourage Obia no sort war adwombon woni tirim to also do the worst. Nti obi yenye mebia no bakado yanso akwetia ya kira mo kakra. So this one, I think that we should deal with this then immediately, to assure patients, to bring some confidence for people to be able to go to these medical facilities. And I'm amazing because any madrina wafa na adrina that tunkofu bi mwotirum. And then someone can so won't sado. And I think that it's important that we'll deal with this situation. Commander Akwetia. Commander, you see, Akwetia no ade mayesre na ye kacha ye nuanum Akwetia fo inde. Nya GCPP ekoho. Yakoso ya honze hwe. You they say be strategically on tasum. There, when you've started a year, you are just 8 months into an administration. You have about three years to go. On tasum, they're able to earn a month because 2024 strategically we did not go. So we don't see why we should go there. But so one of the key things are here in there. Nanado too afu to be wejisu. Nanado ko ejisu no kade ejisufu. Se mo road ya mo se mo pem obi aye. Nobody is able to sign road contract. Afu to nanado too ejisufu yin. Ninti se obi pe contract ma wa signer or your no president apart from him nobody. Afutua nanado odu ejusu foyen ina no gomwa yeja atamusa wonye ni baby ko na yimfo no yen krofa wara wose we na ebusuafo ko hu president okacha on the 1-2 ama tukujonti oyi nanyi kakra. If you can Nana Akufo-Addo nsama waka when it comes to by election oye bebre na say ye from afuto a akwetiafo I'm sure they know what to do. But you see abobo enyema bi akofin cancer or say NPP wetum waye and I pay metina hakade I dare the NPP. If so feel them, wa brethren wo ye adwuma pa won fa Nanado won fa nkwa Akwetia nkwa campaign because Nanado of Eastern region. And then I saw the chief of staff
right
from Eastern region. I saw the National Youth Organizer, who is now the Minister of Youth of the NDC in Eastern Region. Mehu Ofoswampofu, former chairman of the NDC and now Chief of Staff of the Vice President. They are all from the Eastern Region, and they were able to go to Eastern Region to go and campaign. But on another,
Marita Brew and
exactly, Commander Mpocho, former President Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, Omfi Eastern Region.
Yes.
From Neho to Akwetia,
it's just a short distance.
Exactly. So why can't they take Nanado to Akwetia? And I'm daring them. If they really feel that Ampa will be a Juma, once they will use his work to campaign, they should take him to Akwetia. So when I'm to my then they don't have any business in our politics. And that is why I always tell my brothers, the other alternative parties, that this is the time I able provide an alternative to the NDC. Because MPP is a way.
Very sure.
Oh, when say if really they feel that they have worked, they should take another to Akwetia. If they don't, they are not able to do it, then there's a problem. Now say MPP for campaign or Kufuor Nasam, one can another Nasam.
Would you say Kabefi?
Ajita.
Ajukum.
Commander. Atito kra. Inti ame de moshe. They have few days to go. In fact, it's about a week to go. So I'll be very happy to see it when we see Nanado in Akwetia. Let me wonder, yes, Ejumano MPP. Abada worba be Ejuman. Until then, they one copy baby. And if Akwetia for representation, will be able to represent or parliament. Waka for be able to you ko the phone. No Akweti the phone. Echiati minority ya. One of a Buffalo soldier or a Yokoya Shatawale ne fans will say the influencers, MPs, Ejuma watch them coughing in Bebuni in there. Bibiaya, Munkogu streets.
Munsem.
It's a representation. If this is the kind of representation they want,
I'll come back to you. Mekama for say Yenya Haruna Muhammad, the Executive Director, Alliance for Justice and Equity, are joining in this studio. But before that, we have this press release from Ministry of Defense. Z9 Helicopter Crash Investigation Board commences work. Dated August 25th, 2025. So let me just pick like 2-3 paragraphs. The Ministry of Defense hereby informed the public that the investigation board established to inquire into the recent Z9 chopper crash has formally commenced its work. The board is chaired by the National Security Coordinator, with membership drawn from the Ghana Air Force and the Aircraft Accident and Incident Investigation and Prevention Bureau of the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority. The United States of America is providing advice and assistance to the board through visiting investigators from USA Air Force. The board may also invite other relevant aspects and institutions, both local and international, to assist with the investigations. It will be recorded that on the day of the incident, 6th August 2025, a preliminary investigation team was constituted to gather all available evidence relating to the crash in support of the board's work. A preliminary investigation team is scheduled to submit its report to the board today. Wow. The investigation board has been mandated to complete its work within 30 days. So which means we are looking at maybe roughly like September. And then so this information from the Ministry of Defense, signed by Dr. Atto Forsen, Acting Minister for Defense and Minister for Finance, proper one. Haruna Akwaba, Mboko de. Good.
Yes.
Nanae, Wadarma, a quiet form. Yanka Tunum,
yes, inquiry. Before me do no, one say a statement be about bonting from responsible cooperative mining and skill development program.
Okay.
R comes them.
Okay.
Na Nigiri say it will be one of the major landmark decisions the government of President John Dramani Mahama aye as far as the fight against galamsey is concerned. And now the coordinator lawyer Frank Asari adodo na friend Pedro onona or this Sunday me anopa ya wa publish it almost socials. Na it shows clearly say we are doing something different.
Pacho only enche emu asem kakra.
And I have it. And I will read it.
No worries.
The whole idea about a responsible cooperative mining and skill development program. There were 3 objectives. Number 1 is to shift mining from the illegal system that we have to the legal mining system, where it will be done in cooperatives. Eye Minia Haruna, me and Minia Penny ato any about 8 other people. Yebe Kambo nipa 12. Yebe ko secretariat ho. Ni akoka atro so ye pese mo kyereye how I see illegal mining. Na ye kyere mo baby a ye hu a ye gidi se betimi aye mining. Na entity no kohwe se yetimi ye mining wo ho a. Na ye dia minerals commission. No market trainee for several days. Support to be here to do legal mining and NCSU and sell forest no will be done. That is number 1.
Part of my process nibio.
And see, the whole idea is to change from illegal mining to legal mining. That is number 1. There were 3 objectives. Number 2,
the cooperative concept.
Yes, and see, there were 6 pillars. I'll go to all of them, but I'm just telling you the objectives of the program. Number 2, it is to give sustainable jobs and employment opportunities to our people in the mining areas. Number 3, because of illegal mining. And as a mining na no, because oya mine dey ya be tu from akọ gold number. Here we are. I will see a reclamation. And also another job opportunities for many young people. Into 1, we are dealing with illegal mining. Number 2, to create jobs. Number 3, to reclaim our lost lands. Those are the 3 objectives. Now, I want to distinguish this program from community mining and NPP forecast. Yakore branding no. 6 pillars. Number 1, a cooperative mining scheme. The mekan no. Say mabunu nankasa ebe come ho abum of the community. Ombeko our concept for ho. Omako apply say pese mining.
Our
comes the responsible. Yes. Okay. Responsible cooperative mining and skills development program. Responsible cooperative mining and skill development program.
Which is backed by law.
Yes, and then on my issue statement, I am the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. First, no, a friend in NALEP. NALEP no, the National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program. And no, Oma enhances no. And no measure lessons from community mining and NPP before ye kwa dane galamsey no. They pick lessons from no makabum on they are creating our concept no. It is entirely different from NPP for community mining na. Omoka ho asem no. So the first pillar is the cooperative mining. Emebunu no be kabum, ye be kire proper ways of mining. Ye be guide you mo. Na ya kire how to extract gold from ore no without using mercury and cyanide they be say in school. That is the first pillar. Utie be pa. Second pillar, mining support services. Mining, there were so many supports. Geological survey and support are one of them. Technical training one of them. Safety. Now so beti yesim krophobia kwakutu amna galamsey amna na eden ebua eden egum. Large scale mining for almost so mutu amna. I don't know what the embungum because necessary engineering works need training, no need safety compliance and that's man account. They do it. Into one test Anglo Gold and answer Newman for Amana Ayadane Ebuagum. Into the second pillar, mining support services. It will be provided equipment leasing, a part of mining support. Say obi here 30 billion and 50 billion sana wetimi mining. Because the more nipa na be boka ansana wetimi ashe adwuma na sana eno na ma adwenbone de ba di trima na use crude means of doing what mining na ma akoy galamsey. Until they are giving them all the necessary support, mining support services. We are giving them geological support, training, safety and compliance. That is the second pillar. The third pillar is vocational training and entrepreneurship. So you buy mining responsibly. Yeah, the machines in the mining. We need to train people who repair the mine and the machines. You'll see a chair where you operator, where you organizer, where you So what you say? Other vocational training here to support the group. So that's the third pillar of the program. The fourth pillar is environmental rehabilitation. Yaya mining, no mining biya okwa ututukru. Reclamation. How the system will support a mabunu ni ebefa mabunu nabi to do the reclamation. And we another job opportunities. Whilst we don't degrade land neither, I say no. Fifth pillar is agricultural value chain development. In a mining area, na you be a bit mining. What are the other alternative jobs? Inti omai be a friend of cooperative farming. Inti omai farming cooperatives and other small vocations, ne other jobs are. And the support no will come from funding for nalepna. Initially na nalepna use no. It will be used to fund these agricultural cooperatives for them to also farm and earn a living. Final pillar, a very important pillar, the community infrastructure development program. Bobie Ansah, baby I am in Ghana habia. One of the difficulties are amafo breakan wasem a lack of developmental projects. Meboa. Oko boase oko takwa oko bogo so oko pristia. They don't look like baby are too from a good year. They lack visible developmental projects in schools, hospitals, cheap compounds. Near markets and get here ordinarily acquire cry walk cry papa. Now, this responsible cooperative mining and skill development program, cooperatives, they will have corporate social responsibilities. And to say the other multinational companies almost set up in Ghana, for community development, bank for telcos, industries, or high so and a screening, school down my community way. These cooperatives will also do some for the community. Sikano, the better community development fund. Near the CCSA, near my winning within the community. And fundamentally, the root cause of galamsey, it is being solved. One, unemployment. The people will continue to do their mining to solve the issue of unemployment, but they will do it responsibly. Insensu, ensaya gudi.
Nana, mama musa with all these 6 points I was raising. Is it that we have just one out of the 6 a year novel to us?
You see, oh dear, what is our question?
Yeah. I just want an education.
The reason why, and I'm in kind of the reason why galamsey no, a project take some in the last 8 years, because now the leadership at the time, no, they were a beneficiary of it.
Yes, I know. But I'll come back to the 6.
And the 6, commitment, all you need to fight galamsey is the commitment on the part of the president or the leadership.
That's all.
Okay, so Professor Frimpong Boateng the report be by no. Of course, me in say you buy no within 8 months. Yeah, just say we have been the best ever. Yeah. But for once, I know President John Dramani Mahama and the Lance Minister, they are extremely committed. okay, so Professor from Boadu 37-page report. Papa ne beka say, "Owie report no or the 2 years Akufo-Addo report na nyere." Obobo nkrofo bi di wo report nim the evidence ka ho. Okay, say journalist bi your friend is settlement no or more despite media at the time. Ono control police statement. Say ye che excavators na. Ono na galamsey fo no be tu eskagu na council. No release excavators na mom. Ono ye kwa wusimu na ye adwuma. Sa evidence we now ho, but the government at the time told us money evidence in sankrofo na Professor for Boadu abomdi na yenja mom form ho nkodi na Professor for Boadu mboa. And now me no ka say allegations about say impanyufo mienu bi omoye members of the NDC omoye impanyufo wa NDC me Jesus woni momo allegations keke na aba bontin obi anim say yampa na nyampa omo akasa aba bontin abeka say nyampa me boa. But what are the president done? President Mahama worry for Mama Yoku. This didn't happen under the previous NPP administration. And see that. And then President Mahama baye. Of course, Obiya bet me I want a doubt, Obiya bet me on the criticisms. But you can see visibly said there is a clear plan. Ye baye money licenses are ye dema amount for after December 7 na hurriedly ebi mu de koye golam say no ye revoke his licenses ni na. Ye baye unim say over 3,000 excavators have been impounded at the port. Nkrofo mo kra excavators omo ntimi nkyere adwuma no be Ghana. They are the port. Investigations are still ongoing. And ma but yam ma crown farmer inside the pond wanya ngura bum di akwasha kwa galam say. Ye baye na 9 forest reserves ye nkum. And we have gained access. Of course, Galamsey no, maybe oko other places, some places are a big gusu are ekosu. But gradually, and no crime no can say 9 months for echo in Zamaho baby, echo clear some of the Galamsey way. Yenya a lot of settlements within forest or moya Galamsey ya task force letting me a room akoye mwejuma a clear microphone. What you say? This is a problem akoswa ne kase panu in the last 8 years, according to what Professor from Boadu Ansah in a 37-page report. Bobby, the here mumu be mo support. Say the president's commitment towards fighting Galamsey, we will not be skeptical. Ye dey support be mano. President Mahama and the last minister you are fighting against my illegal mining for 8 years as Sikaya then a chromo. Chinese for a goon. Ochioma, a bear avenue for police in Pennsylvania and they to even make money from them. So we are away. And the enya a concretwasa. But what we didn't have in the last 8 years, the commitment of the president, which we have now under President John Dramani Mahama. Until let us support the man, let us support his lands minister. Na nkakanka kro omode ye kono. Omode ye du achire. Na Ghana timi enya the fight against Galamsey ho fasopa. Ye ku Galamsey no na ye turn around illegal mining to create legal mining schemes that are clearly regulated by the necessary authorities. No. Na yetimi anya case a yebe pamu mabunu afie adwuma na bra ye ni adwuma bi edem omo. Enti that is the little I have to say about this program. Nurses na sem no. Bobi. Me my adwuma hospital. Radio hospital no me say na me adwuma.
Oh, okay.
At the time before ye ba ban mu no. I was there from 2023 up to the time I completed. So omo hold I know them. And I know the difficulties in health facilities in the face. Me so my doctor ni bida. My adwuma I know all the issues there. Obi krat me ba na neema nketengeti idea we e bi ni ho. And on the side of the health professionals, no, they have an issue. On the side of patients, no so eba mo to say abrante na onya issue. Ono so issue because ono say Ghana ni otua taxes. He expects to say the right things will be done. And so if there are issues hana obi ana or responding to stress and issue, nobody says that the OAN was right. What you say? I will not sit anywhere and condemn him. You understand the point?
Yeah, Ralph, yeah, no, was wrong.
me who videos no I feel I'm to say
so if
hold on
nya oye no was wrong I would want you to tell nya oye idea oye wrong
because Mate say on also man the side of the story.
Yes,
necessary no so more side of the story. And I understand there's a committee are putting it together to give us actually what happened.
No, but Nana, with Yenya Haruna question, no. To be honest with you, I don't even want to go about whether there was a brawl or. But you see, say what could be a for young kwa. That's all both for a minute you must take into consideration
where you are.
Yes. In his sleep or in her sleep or t-shirt. Then again, what's your live phone?
And you're fine.
Some may call hospital, man, because let's see me coming. Or to me call hospital and say, May these two issues
are the major issues.
Yeah, and I mean,
and you don't know if you are condemning it, we condemn it outright.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But nobody in this country should be allowed to say, oh, yeah, a general secretary of a professional body under the ministry. Osha Ministry of Health hierarchy now. Yeah, well, Pharmacy Council, Medical and Dental Council, Nurses and Midwifery Council, Kolebu, Confanoche, and all the other teaching hospitals, allied health, ambulance service, blood services, and what have you. National Health Insurance in there. And who lead the minister? Who said they don't report to anybody apart from the minister?
Oh, I see.
Yes. They don't report to doctors. They don't report to OBR. Almost a minister and that's the local hierarchy now.
Yeah. Nurses Association.
Yes, Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association.
I see.
Yes. Medical and Dental Council, Pharmacy Council, Ghana Registered Nurse and Midwifery Association. And you report to the minister directly. Who a general secretary of the association now or catch a minister and say minister statement in statement. Respectfully, is that how we want to live in this country? We NPP here, nobody has a problem with you. Say Ghana a democracy and ameboa, but Emma or NPP some now we no. I affected the people you lead. When you say Ghana be a consensus building. Ye na kwatena se ne ya George na minister go oh ene mu meye we amamo ye be we enti necessary ene midwives about me because of the conduct of my general secretary no minister no nipa o
of course
or emotions enti ujidi pa say medical and dental council for the proposal about say omu hia bibi na Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association for also mo the proposal abasa mo hia bibi na mo general secretary na eko defend ade we o minister o say ye nyama mo into who na o minister na akade na be.
No, but with that with the argument I disagree.
Why?
I may be wrong.
Yes,
because whatever a woman minister and some enyane dia or not determine where
commander would you hoy and no dia na have access to you.
Yes.
So I can deliberately make it impossible for you to meet me, let alone near.
That is not to say that is not to say
we need that cordial relationship.
The point is Eyana enye amayofo tai edi sound common which me even my friend ministers I keep on telling them don't say that it's not right because hey Ghana at the end of the so you can use your discretion to determine because we go wrong with many but when it comes to sharing the national care Akufo-Addo suban bi it's answer man to am me ban to me yi many mama.
Nobody is saying say bibi sa NC. Nobody says bibi sa NC, but the point is that minister no so enipa. Maybe Jinisa minister no ono nyado
I can't know yes sir. But when you friend too for say so you nipa for nipa sem no to efie.
True.
Never remember your Juma professor. If they need it say be amene nana. Na say me bobie. Akra from your media. Ne bia menena na enya 1 or 2 altercation bi. Me Juma. Na my friend kwa acha aka chen say na ye ba ha emane nkasa. How does Oni Nana got to do with Ejumano?
But
Nana government
I am responsible, yes.
Yeah, or Bekasa or Kasamo or my into bit me a Bekasa. But you see a Pontina Nana was in me. No more Kokani and also.
But the point I'm making is that even on the side of the leadership of Necessary, what could the minister not tell radio? So
it's a fact.
And to say a Casa Sanko minister and 2 bit me akudi. Even if minister no,
and there's something very idea.
You understand? But the point is that we must, and this is not the first time I see it. Or we declare strike no. We had a lot of interviews.
Banana, is it true that some issue statement? Necessary advisors. Only issue statement against him. Is it true?
Against the man.
Yeah.
Minti bibia.
Okay.
And yeah, all said necessary ko ne doso.
Oh, okay.
Ebi mo so ha omo ne abranti we no.
Enya
because of me approach no. Omo yeah first strike no crowd say ebi mo disagree.
Yeah.
Now the posture ne bebre ni nye because this is a yeah the president's representative. Who did that time? How about that say president now appointing no.
Yes,
who did the president who the president any which chief from? Indirectly, that's exactly what you are doing. Yeah. And see, I don't think it's fair or your penny or your lecturer, maybe we're born in the man. Say at least or students, nursing students are there. What's the mechanism? We don't expect to say Obiade when in between forms are. But the point is that we are building a country. Say we NPP time now or that's your general secretary. So under the NPP, did you have a situation now? Minister say asemano tuka ejina. And the health minister is one of the most available ministers you ever get.
Oh yes, sir.
Baby honum. Baby CBS yo. That young friend of crowd also of course a emergency and a surprise visits. What did they make and I say? And the MPP, did they have this opportunity?
Now, secretary, they know a ban it to say we a farmer on Nyanza.
Emwampu. What you say? What say we are not minister, the minister near farmer na sitting with their it doesn't make any sense.
I was shocked there.
What they make and I say? It's a media me the man who see no. Emoya. This is the country we find ourselves in, and the Kufado's animal wins. And I'll crowd through. Who bet me a Kufado minister say? Who move? What
no go try.
Oh, you won't try because I Kufado the mouth crowd. Who be through? But
constituency crowd in any now.
But this is the John Dramani Mahama government. I usually say Obia who can say Obechere Nadri. We are a tolerant government. But me say Niama PI question will inform the decision of the government on certain things because you won't say Niama be Koswa Yan finance for my but it is to the yes. Now you see an disrespect.
If he wants that any journalist, a patient comes before me,
journalist say
will show
some
you,
journalists will show you. Only pan kwan or they to pray. Say Bobby wow and never bomb a say no. Oh yeah, I know who to do our courses. I hear. And this is a general secretary.
No, but
assassin way. You bet me taking it on.
So Nana, presidency
a threat of harm.
No, presidency at the same way.
Sir President or Singapore.
No, I'm talking about the presidency.
Of course.
Because even when the president is not there, the presidency is
I believe
running.
say Akesefo are taking notice of it. Maybe the necessary actions will be taken. Because Oka say, we nurse na ubi ba to hospital la. O patcha say. Nurse nipa no ube facing with prejudice. Nurse nipa no ne wonya adwenti no oba you make sure say harm will be visited on the person. I think say Mpanyinfo Okroma should take this matter up and the necessary action should be taken.
Okay, thank you. Harun, so nurses issues, Akwatia issues. Yanko.
Michia, Dr. Ayeni Minia Atu. Michia su etifu. Michia Health Minister, Honorable Akando. Yamimano. Abotre kasiye obetumi esum omangana with all the riffraffs called general secretaries of the group and onim nyansa nanso no otime edidi nyansa fuatam last week Thursday meeting class FM described doctors and nurses as useless in quotes and I make say elsewhere nurses and doctors value life first, aside omo personal interests. Nti say, like I say, nurses and doctors are useless, and elsewhere you won't find people like doctors being.
But also Ghana, me say, me are very very useful. My name is colleague doctors, be bringing nurses very useful. Kakrebi, and me some of them.
I have my reservation, and I'll tell you why. Say, Michelle, and then I mean we share programs, and I respect you, and there no circumstance. But people like general secretary can make people generalize their terms because some man share pain. My assumption is say you are leading fools because me, Anka, if I were part of the association, I would have written my reservation about Sakosia Penina or the nurses and midwifery. Oh, so a Kosia Penny, my Shanope. He's a useless dude. Only Nyasa kitty. So I don't respect people like them.
So you respect Nanaye, Dr. Ayasenka
to write and disassociate himself. I'm coming. To write, no, you are a doctor.
But I'm not part of nurses.
I'm just saying that you are a doctor. Maybe you are a doctor.
With good standing.
With good standing. And they work hand in hand under your doctors.
They don't work under us.
Without me, I am not correct.
But they don't work under doctors.
They work without nurses. That's what I'm saying. Without nurses, doctors cannot operate. Without doctors, nurses are useless. So that is where I'm saying I'm coming from.
That's fine, no problem.
What do I say? So if a good standing doctor like you, and I know the people are now your colleagues that you can't vouch to say omu the same category with who you are as in person. No? I'm sure you should have raised some concern. Raise certain concerns that people will side with you. And I said this, a lot of them are useless in a sense. When you go to the hospital, they prioritize more than to prioritize lives first. And I issued certain instances. Personally, my experience. And Sadano, we share videos now. I have been one person who has been trending since last week. Simple because of and politicians NPP4. What do you say? And in this country, do wanna have raised concerns under Akufo-Addo's tenure? Say what about politicizing every institution and political groups in this country. That was his major achievement as a president for the past 8 years. And you can't want to say Musa to the extent say even when you are not identified, they try to identify who is going to criticize Akufo-Addo in the next minute. And Ukaya, in the past, you come here in the evening to talk about what is happening in this country. Because you don't know who is coming after you. But all of this would happen under Mahama because you're northerner. Let's be frank. All this, you can say Mahama is tolerating this nonsense because we're a patriotic citizen. Mahama is tolerating all this nonsense because his upbringing, no. Say, we a penny, we are kwala, we are so respect for humanity is what they used to train him from infancy. Yeah, if you listen to that useless look, I don't want to be Sa Asemi Mikaya. The very first time Michiano during the demonstration, your friend saying strike no
recent one.
Yeah, just recent one. Michiano, and I'll be say, so Penny Adena Kasa say, I believe you are a leader and all this. So masa ja. You become one some later a higher coin. And I me call ye. So you can see, say by upbringing, no, he's not affable. Or you be his mind is said that NPP first, not Ghana. NPP first. So whatever NPP Beka about Omaino, Beka about nurses, no, that is where or no Befa. So these are people, at least as a country, we should single-handled by their deeds and by their actions. I won't be wrong. Say, he's a lunatic. He has psychiatric problems. Because as someone who is leading a sensitive organization, and for that matter, a group, NDC 4 NPP 4 NDC 4 CPP PNC 4 and you come out to lead such sensitive leader group, and your political affiliation is obvious. It's just say such person is endemic to the growth of this country. For that matter, at least doctor at least so that we can come out to expand certain people within the leadership of your profession. And yes, idea time will come. People will always go there and create problems. Last time, Commander Okaya Mibaha, the negligence of a doctor that led to the death of my wife. Wakai, yes. And Sadano so no Mikai, pass me bisaobi. Say if for any reason, doctor, your colleague doctor, never show. And if no matter how good doctor you are, that ABR, ability, and another useless doctor somewhere will take care of you. And I mean what? So there are certain things when you are doing it, be mindful. Say, how about the next minute? Say, what would happen? This Ralph issue, I watched the video, and stage now nurses no stage me who say kai. The general secretary of this association would come out and say certain things and without listening to even the other side of the story. When Ralph said, oh no, Krahano, oh honum ansana, the health minister by. Oh no, Krahano, no, the health minister. Oh no, Krahano, no, Yari. So in all of this, Mimi Baya, I am coming to visit somebody. And an hypocrite or Yarida honum. You are telling that person to go and activate on card. What is the meaning of emergency? What is the meaning of emergency? So, doctor, I don't know how often you give orientations to your people, how often you give training to these nurses and the freshers. I don't understand. ABR, the word emergency, you can interpret it to so many meanings, but I know, sir, say nipa yari ena ye dinubaho as emergency. It is meaning, sir, give everything that would need to save his life. Say your card na ube kwa activate kura, you can do that after which. Say a DC kakura na ube jia, you can do that after that. And a citing example of the US. Miankasa mia mituhui. Sabrina na mini documents. What do I say? I have used people. I have been to the hospital, Maryland, University of Maryland Medical Center. Miko hono, ekoji ayarisa, ansana yetuasikano. Months, years later, mituaye. So in Ghana, our system is sexy. Ubaho, and then the moment you say you will health insurance, now a share doctors and nurses buff. I don't understand.
Yeah.
The moment you card then you are a target and you must die. So when people go back to the north, the way our nurses and midwives are treating our mothers in the hospital, and so sometimes I wonder why people, and sometimes I don't even think about the way the nurses or the doctors treat. But it appears, say, the politician is a problem. The politician is a problem because, as an individual, your mother wants you to be a doctor. Meanwhile, you don't want to be a doctor. Your mother wants you to be a nurse. Meanwhile, you don't want, because it is automatic. Say, that passion is not there. That person has a business mind.
Yeah.
Until you're forcing to go professional. Nti onu owo honu kura no na adwin te say police ni a oye obokro no because open babeji
Or shout out no
corona benefit.
All right, sir.
What do I say? So a lot of the nurses and doctors today we are more in this country doesn't have the passion. I don't understand. Say, I have my card as a patient. As if I say, Jikard no kura and sana, maybe kwa activate no. And even so, you can even use your phone to activate your card. But how on earth say obi at the hoa obewu before obe attended to that nipano? Just or activating a card. No, activating card ni we na obana nipokrono wunswa. What happens? Have you thought about that?
And they don't care.
They don't care.
And
yes, at the end of the day,
they don't care.
A drunkard called himself a general secretary of nurses and midwifery will come out to disrespect the minister. And yebia, he's older than you. And yebia, he's at the rank where you would, I bet my life, you would never get there. So if you don't respect your father, if you don't respect Mamia, would you bring it on the president? So say you should understand. This is a useless dude. This is somebody. If you deep down cry, he's not qualified to be there.
You see, the guy, I don't know for whatever reason, is already angry with himself, with the system. With
he doesn't even know how to talk.
With everything. I don't know. Or Kasa, you can see, say, and I don't know.
So, Commander, it's high time the states take charge of certain institutions and get to knowing, say, Sebi, the Pokrono, he's not sound-minded. Before I will lead a country, no. What can I say? I can't the ways and means of how Akufo-Addo became president. Because at least Duduana, I believe, he was a human rights activist. Not knowing, say, he was a tyrant that we never in disguise. What do I say? At the end of the day, a human rights lawyer, a human rights activist was more vindictive on human rights and environment more than ever. So at the end of the day, who do we tackle? We need to look at and identify how certain people assume positions, national positions. Otherwise, this will continue. What do I say? So for me, Ralph need to come again, one, because Osi say or can say he has all evidence. Commander, you said something like, say, you go in there to shout. Or say nipa kuma bones dumpe. It's very soft. So you cannot tell when the temper will rise. Especially when you are seeing somebody dying. And then you sit and doing video calls, or you sit there and be doing Facebooking. The person would be so angry to the extent they want to me controlling him. And then also the videos that the person started to take, let's say that guy, that woman now, your piano keke, wako banaji the whole hand. What kind of stage is that? Wako banaji the whole hand to stage say yabono ana yaji. Or see in the phone cry yamano 800 cities. Yes, what is that?
No, have you forgotten about the NPP Deputy National Organizer? It's their treats.
That's it. What did I say? So sometimes we hear near echo now you are tempted to believe and say the whole thing I see was like something that people really want to do, plan to do, so that the health minister will be painted black. How on earth can you call the health minister a farmer? Therefore, Ninyansa. And then if I come and say doctors and nurses are useless, you will come out and say you're posting me pictures everywhere. You're posting me pictures in every hospital. When I get you say government hospital. When I get you say government hospital. Now doctor I maybe call no hokrano. Ebia unim no yam penny. And now yam busienya. How would you know? So it's about time we tackle this things. And Bobie, I am telling you, said I would make sure that many Akando Bekasa. I will meet Akando one-on-one. And I'll petition Akando. The just General Secretary, Alliance for Justice and Equity, will petition. So that the position of the General Secretary, I don't want to call him General Secretary, but I don't also want to sound like him. But Oya Kosi opinion pa. What did I say? I'm telling you, he's the leader of all Kosiafo in this country. So therefore, no, Akondo should have patience. I pray for Akondo to have patience so he can accommodate all riffraffs, all foolish people. Because that position, you want to mean psychiatric, even the doctors and nurses who treat that.
You're not going to tell them
Commander.
You're not going to tell them back to Dr. Maybe I just 2 minutes.
You see, Akotia, baby, I call it Judgment Day of Justice. NPP say, Omona mu winning seat. Ye chesi papa no sa be wu na obeka baby. Nyame fa ne kransi. NDC said they won the election. God, in his own wisdom, has given every political party the free and fair playing ground. Go and exhibit your talent. That's your manifesto. Go and exhibit your might, which is not fight, but what you can do. Yeah, determination. And only what in the past. NPP Yama Akotiafo, any NDC for during Mahama regime, first regime, and then Akufo-Addo, they would do analysis of development, because the good people of Akotia, it's not about who can kill, it's not about who knows how to shoot, it's about who can give us what the constituents need. It's about what the constituencies stand to benefit from 2nd September going. So it is not say Ayawasu West Wagon kind of by election. It is not as if say Yebeko Emma Hawa Kumsena Baho and a Chisino and where a deputy organizer I call in some what I say. So this is where His Excellency John Dramani Mahama need to tell the good people of Akotia. Say Samuma the seat comes to NDC. This is what we will do for you. Akufo-Addo is the immediate past president. He should go and campaign with what he has done for Akotia 4. So that Akotia, if Akotia elections goes in favor of NPP, nature say, near Akufo-Addo ye ma omono, omoni so near omoye no. Nemum, whatever would happen, no, if today NDC wins the election, trust me, NPP are good. NPP be good last.
How?
Because say whatever happened is a fact. Say NDC has what majority in parliament. Anamibwa. NDC echo court say Sassit no we ma NPP 4. Anamibwa. So today if NDC should win, one NPP and 12. Akotia 4 etu aba ema NDC NPP with Jean Mensa collaborate we aba abano ema NPP. So this is going to show say NPP and 4 party NPP ni nyansa NPP need they don't have the might of development in their manifesto and all that. So today I am here me nko Akotia, but I know say whatever the outcome is going to represent the position of the good people of Akotia. We don't want fight. Enye ntakwa nebema NDC belusi Akotia. Enye ntakwa nso nebema NPP. The good people of Akotia knows the person they want. If you look at the caliber of candidates elected to go for this, nobody will tell us at least NDC has a better position, a better candidate to lead the Akotia people. Okay. So it is a swing seat, and I hope, sir, whatever can be, NDC would be made victorious.
All right. Listen. Now it's
it's not strange there. In fact, I'm sure Dr. Aye will bear me out. Me hospital amakwa obi whole doctor no come.
Really?
I know bro doctor no. Ni BBA doctor na announce ya there out of whatever.
Shock. No.
We hold him in a corner on your doctor no bobo. These things, that's why I'm saying, you see, you don't also act like a patient when you are a professional. You understand? So, yes, I mean, obi ba hospital. Sometimes near many be all year no. Oyende adwene no mutin no de you. In fact, there was a time my accident be simenim. Nipa no opo efi kadu ma no started do tumrika. Odimrika tetetetetete. Obi anta no do. But what's imagine our for the tribunal? Yamani be no adre ye no. It will not make sense. So when you are a professional, you don't also act back like that. You understand? It's until you can say PRO, so general secretary. Some we anyway. Because actually, you see, and I agree there. If you are representing a particular people, who actions or who they are.
Yes.
You understand? It is if you are not representing me well, I have every responsibility to ensure that the matter and I distance myself from it.
Absolutely.
You understand? So it is up to the nurses and midwives to come out, because like I read their mission statement on their own website. Their mission statement does not support such an act. It does not support such an act, so they should look at it. My last on Akwetia bit. Apples and oranges na yenya no Akwetia no. Yeah. Because unfortunately, yenya apples. Na yan compare. Unfortunately, we are going to compare apples and oranges. It's a sound bite in Biofia Akwetia bana. Commander.
But if MPP is able to win, it will be a huge blot on the NDC government.
How?
You close out in 2024 and even won it. But for Takashine, then all of a sudden you dropped.
No, Commander, those dynamics. And me, I would always say, I mean, you see, some of us, you don't compare these things and say that even the time is not the same. And I've already heard this debate. Even and the MPP even started it. There will be back there and this when you be MPP for one into a vote so that when you understand. All these dynamics are there. The MPP started it by saying that they are not going to Tamale Central. So out of that, it will also cause some sympathy. Then confuse you want bubble. What's your one kitchen ya sisi you are you want bubble. Until out of that, what for my MPP. But you see, that is the question we want to caution. Because in Ghana for Yama tire yam bubble. Yama tire and out of that, sometimes we want to do it for people just for that sake. That is the question for Akwetia Pwede. Yipana Orba from the MPP no. Commander 1 2 no do about. If they went through primaries and elected that person, I would probably not be saying some of the things I'm saying. 1 2 no do about. They handpicked him. No what be saying that I didn't know what in the show no Sikenta. Commander, sika. If we don't take care, in parliament. The kind of people will be taken to our parliament, we should be very careful. Because I will say, be impana besha name, law school. I was see, I could tell one on your law being a mobile. Parliament one on your law and Moko mining. Parliament one on your law being a Moko mining. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. Some of the sound bites that are coming from Akwetia is problematic. And Debia, one of the key things I always say that we should start educating people to understand the work of parliamentarians. If we don't take care, I speaker workers of parliament and we see it. Because sometimes you wonder. We need to understand the work of parliament and what Inti mini okaka a lands and resources committee on parliament on okaka. because on the galamsey no way or galamsey no way I could say mine into oba parliament which of the committees of parliament no count it's in the definition of education the need whole definition
Doctor, let's pick it from here. Let's pick it from here. The issues about the MPP flag bearer race is heating up.
Yes.
Issues about tribal statements are popping up.
Yes.
And over the last weekend, I think Brane Champo and air trendy. Then Brane Champo trending. I'm saying Bawumia, I'm gonna reply on that. But you know, religious.
Yes. Also, he was selected because he's a Muslim. Now he was selected because he's one of them. Oma no mutu na so no me ye nuanom kramofo.
Yeah, and only the can one be I skip you or say let us do things to benefit us.
Us. It's not really about that.
Or minor.
It's about himself and what he believes are those who are part of him. But you see, also you found ko and I say you do because you're Muslim. Another candidate who say we are Muslim unti. Sana another candidate ne count. So you Muslim unti akwakwore and I say vote I say nya nti boni be na ni banaka na ewiase no susukru a obe susu ama onua no eno a na ebe den ebe susu ama de wudua no eno na wutwa na otu aduboni a ebi kan wano tamana yes sound caution. Oh, this is not the first time I was yes idea. Run up to the 2016 election or catch ni yaye nuanum kramofo say omonto man no nko represent Quran. Oh, Jubilee.
Yeah. Actually, that is where it is.
Let me even add insult to injury.
When you're in the crowd, don't worry, be you should.
Okay, say during ye nuanom nkramofo a ye wo odomo mo omo program be on friend Molid, yeah. But about me akosere president mama wo say president mama pa omra me Christian na the omra me Muslim na de ne kakra no jina Christian kakra no jina Muslim na Christian na oka Hausa Malam John to Muhammadim Malam John na ni naye religious politics ni bio ne rani me tu ko ye bi na po okaka sa we kramoni na wan to Dr. Bawumia haram tamana na po kasa asem na Bawumia ho and I said no around he never issued any statement to caution a person baby a wo kono didi konenye and so Dr. Bawumia or beneficiary of divisive tribalistic regional discriminatory politics,
religious bigotry
ankasa. That is the kind of person I wear. Meanwhile, baby, I gonna do no cramofone a Christ of 40 in a peaceful manner. Is that not it? Maybe one secondary school and cramophone no me enough for. There's no problem. A Christ of 40 and cramophone ni problem be our Ghana has. Why? Oko Ashanti region, Abuabone, those areas. And you want na ye bicycle. Yeah, now for 9 crab for me go university. My roommate 6 years now e cramoni. Me ni didi boom. Ye bibia boom. Otre make na saladua ye na ne ye re nam no. But Dr. Bawumia creating impression be wo kromo said there is a problem between Christians and Muslims and he capitalized on it. Now I capitalize on na wako election na wako din to a NC da. No be the reference usu. That is the most unfortunate part of it. I can't. No, be more say no. The no enye, but not ye can't cry. Say Ghana, ye boom as a country. There is no difference between Nkramophone and Christopher.
Don't couldn't say
what you say.
2024 video be. But I think them say Ghana penny for ne omo pass in into they overlooked that video. Them say Kwame Techima na Kintampo MPP ni Ghana na make catch say I want no and I want video no. I think it's Techiman or Kintampo. No, Kintampo. NPP, PC. He met Fulanis in a room. Fulani for one video no and he told them that the Gonjas don't like Fulanis. And the Gombas too don't like Fulanis. And Dr. Bawumia Sumana saw mechanisms that they should do everything possible. Wakayon, Kintampon North.
And so,
very dangerous statement.
Yes, they have been a beneficiary of this divisive, discriminatory politics, tribal bigotry, and they are okasa. But you see, Sanima will never cost because there is no leadership in NPP. Okay, I say President Kufuor be soon sell otu for money day, omunti. Na oko krobi suna banchi asan. And they didn't come for a Fred Yane. Dear NPP for ye na bibi on baby ankoso. What do you election say? What you need to do is self-introspection. But because there is no leadership in NPP, a general secretary Kramer order say election or better than America Sabuaji actually a campaign. Okay. Say if America Sabuaji pontie the leadership of the party. Wo Brian Champion or Tabame Kennedy no beti over.
No.
Oh, quiet. Thank you, to. My Cocoa report now the Amaba Miankwa Kennedy and Yabi. Brian Champion Yabi. Omuko Kumasa no Mako Wom Hosakai. Eti in NPP no, Sisi ano the party in Ejija. There is no, the center cannot hold.
And you know,
Anna, why never question Brian Champion? Answer one question.
Only conversation be across Kumasi, which maybe one day you will see at discuss. Now there's a full clarion call from Kumasi and Central region. Me call you Kumasi and Tamampo, me Banra. And they are like, Yentimi ma teni any president, we are not any for Frasiaba. That's against Bawumia. Teni go, teni come, it will not work. Then people.
Saramoka.
Yeah.
Before now.
No, but say even Steka there, Wakana already so straight. That teni go, teni come. They can't. The Kumasi people can't accept it.
But and you see, Odisa Adebayo because he is the proponent. Or your beer also saw divisive tribalistic politics way or yes from 2016. And then the big you are crying for.
Thank you. Harun, my time is up, but then quick 1 minute. This issue about violence on our street. Enra Sola, 5 people dead. Land dispute. Just 1 minute. Maybe we can find another time and sit down and talk about it.
Yeah, sometimes we blame our traditional leaders. Now, we blame traditional leaders. Our governance and local system structure is something that we need to look at. As a traditionalist, you need to understand, say, you are partnering with government to offer services and care for your subjects. And for that matter, Omwa also pretending over Omwa. So we share the issue land disputes. It's not about the government. It's about the traditional, the chiefs. It is in Ghana, if you look at the Accra, the land tenure system that we have, it is either the family's land or the stool lands. Now, the north, we don't have a family land. We have the stool land. And to say the land in Obi, even 10,000 years, okay, is still the owner. It doesn't matter the chief is dead. So if you look at it critically, we need a traditional partnership initiatives for our local settings to be able to put certain things
most of the classes now is about land.
It's about land, territorial issues, and so traditions need to be educated, to bring close to the central government, getting certain educations all the time.
Maybe within the week we can just come back here and talk about. Family Executive Director and Head of Global Research, Global Info Analytics, Ora Musa Dankwa Enin Komokakra. Chairman, Akwaba. Chairman, so this week a final wrap up at the Akwatia elections. Ochna na watche and we know say one updates be on Akwatia indicators no what so we have 1 week to go. What is new? Any updates?
Bobie, I think I Akwatia for the last time. It best started Wednesday, Boa, near Uni Friday. On Friday evening, no, the results will be up. Then we will know who is likely to win Akwatia.
But as it stands now, let's say
the very last time I called, hold on, now NPP was leading with 6%, 49-43. But we pointed out a number of issues I was concerned about for NPP. Anything, there was stronghold be a work with MPP stronghold. They don't look strong anymore on the poll. No. And the question, there were smaller ethnic groups be a almost no almost a MPP candidate. So almost MPP candidate there, then MPP could win. But the woman then MPP might be in trouble in Akwatia.
I didn't know almost on Betuama MPP.
Bobie, if there is some reason, and here Omoamajuma Omunkoye, but also the data noir. The gap between MPP and the NDC is just 6%. And majority of voters know almost say share development, share the economy, any education, any other aquaba about three issues. Another point is Don Mahama is about 46% approval rating everywhere, and a disapproval 40%. So in the last few weeks, I think the quality of the candidates and their campaign may change what we saw the last time. So by Friday, you know what impact has the candidate made, or have the candidates made over the past.
I want to make, but because I know, say, we pose beyond who scaling it down about to even candidates, their popularity, their impact. About to so OPK MPP, OPK NDC candidates, when there was strong footing.
Okay, looking critically at the data, when MPP candidate was leading with about 73-75%. So when and NDC 23%. So it is that lead, and a man overall lead of 6%. But when seen at the largest electoral area, so here. So once you mean 75% only less in there, then the
I see. So and this candidate, I hear fan now on us strong.
Oh, yes, strong across Boadu West, Boadu East, Saddam, Sofremine, Tetikrum. Even now, Apnamine,
I see.
ICP stronghold. The last two, now and this kind of LED, which was highly abnormal. MPP cannot win Akwatia without my hometown, Apnamine.
I see. Chief, I want to free. Oh, it's ready a home match. No, say who the referee. Referee now watch we watch home match.
Yes, I want to be free.
So far, Akwatia, you find yourself from 92, and this year winning how many times?
Let me say about 4 or so times.
And MPP?
Slightly ahead of the 5 or 6. I mean, 5 years.
So
in terms of frequency, anybody can win there.
Which means Akwatia is becoming like a swing seat.
In fact, I'm winning now. I'm margins name also. The big margin of record the MPP 2016.
I see. Ansah na bekono mame Musa o Sadi we answer no akọ. We are waiting for Wednesday to Friday the BP. So which means by the close of Saturday Sunday ye be hu se baby a ade no be tilte akọ. But offer MPP NDC development impact on Akwatia. Oman for no say.
Look, almost say close to 50%. Almost say what would influence them a developmental project. Would be a developmental project.
So in nutshell, are there no more kafa parties in me no effect on Akwatia emre bia omumu baako ewo aban mu.
And we don't have the historical data. We only have the current. But also the current, all the data points say there are more people who are happier in Akwatia today than they were before.
I see.
You can judge that by the approval of the president and the direction of the country. And the most intriguing thing they say, so almost say the top 3 issues are developmental project, economy, and education there, then that would favor the government of the day. So they can provide this rating, not the opposition.
Mame, we say we are there way. Yenim so man panin ni ha. We too kwai. In case otimi be drew before elections no na oboshi fa Akwatia kromo ba ko a ebetimi adane niema.
Will be in my view, well, I don't want to advise, but we let the alcohol. No, but
I asked the question based on
no, but it will have very massive impact. That I have no doubt about that.
Say be a president Timia be drew Kruma your Friday. Then Saturday he decides to just 45 minutes be or the be fa Kruma twa ho
and then it will dramatically make things better or worse for the opposition.
Abani yada asibebre yabetwa efiada anwumre yenim say hwie bi by Friday 6:30 p.m. Bibi bepi and ye nyina yabetwa the odebeba, then we can take it from there. Yada asibebre so nya kasa.
Me that, but about honestly more
onko meka kire so mo si wo. Me da asibebre. All right, so Ora Musa Dankwa na yenene kasa no. All right. Yangongo ya juma afi na me baba be ya juma pa na omanfo amoaba e base so da se Thomas Obin says Bobie I miss you, and Thomas definitely my film nyina Judy Mensah is here with us, Patricia Meka is here, Patrick munya na se man feels Bruce Smith and so joining ye Facebook page yedana se bebre and obitimi eto data no joining wa na wama wani agi. But quick one mama zoom in am kwaya de we Ghana ni bia wotemenka enawie eni menim sound come away me pesa me be phone lines na be just 10-15 minutes. Talk to me about your experience ewo nurses, health professionals, and as a health workers, and some just talk to me. What could hospital be? Treatment be na omade mawo. Me pesa woni me din komo. 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, no, mama nyane 10, me fa nipa 10 pe. And obi a me cha no be 1 minute. 0302208090. wako hospital bi and you share your horrible experience that you went through, your horrible experience. And yeah, omodo femu, just tell us. Ye ni nkomo. And nkomo wa Ghana. As much as we are talking about Akotia, there is another issue there. Last week na asema anoshipa and Pacho. Okay, so hello.
Hello, Bobie.
Yes, sir.
Pacho, your fast. Bakupe. Nana Sam.
Then I'm Pacho more video in from na juma.
Ofa. No problem. Na me den die. Eni bo so me. Week me aye bro bi aye kan ho asem ye. No amu na me den na si. Be 3 weeks ni na me wife. Ekokoye ye no operation. Operation na ye no ofa Bobie. Ya pam ama akabese 4 inches. Oma pam
mo ye no he fa.
Pacho enkoko gave Holy Family.
Holy Family nkoko.
Pacho.
Okay.
Oma pam ene akabe 4 inches say and then my wife call hon na ikuru. Ni na wa ma ho ikuru. My wife call hon ne. Omo ka tell ni say hon omo bo na mente ase say yen pam ikuru eje ba bi fi hon ya bo pon ya pam an fi ba bi ana.
Na be say we no there wo ntimi entiase yom na tiase unless you catch them say you medical doctor into him better than them and I say when you complications
operation there you tell okowo ye no operation ya get okowo ni etwa no complication na nya no as still na fu say omo agie na ya omo fu na wo so so na fu nda so wo so a enko.
Okay, but what we saw say ya and as we are second opinion another medical facility.
Mr. Ofabobie, and then I'm a man continue. So a baby, I'm not my dress, a hormone and quan. Me person, doctors be and committing a one on my medical. Per
medical facility be near almost on casa. So that you can understand it. Okay. All right. So, Agbojan Nathaniel says our nurses are sometimes dangerous in their delivery of service. Mouse message of the number again. The number is 030-220-8090. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, where your home sense?
Home sense, Pacha Yanko.
From Westland.
Yanko.
When in 2016. Na many travel company ejuma like you that into one you can want a weather from start senior na mo 4th floor na I did free rooftop ebo bomb me shoulder and I'm bringing me call 37 Mickey hospital listen me call me another lady motor abonnement na am no option at check on you really pushing man on calling some doctor channel. What hospital home? We are going to be able to Sina, since we wish you pretty again, calling like a Jimmy Bill cell or be a man, man. Listen, later, answer every mission. Look at a doctor and say, Mina doing so. I said, I don't have at the meeting material, you only say, I dear me. Chefe, yeah. If you so no time. Boy, when you say on minor continent, not one man came, not all team, the whole Ghana. That's it.
All right, I'm going to find another caller on the line. Hello. Okay, Meluzuno. Hello. Yes, sir.
Pacho, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pacho. More video and come from Kakrama, why?
Pacho. Aja ote.
Pacho amet metonka but mo fidie no nkɔ fam. Wo dia metonka.
Pacho me din dia last no.
Okay.
Me Lakeside Estate.
Okay, Alasan. Yankasa.
There was a time me the papa be call Kolebu. Na you see bench you see mpaid you want to two benches so. And a time so me say me koya sorry aba. Meba na papa na ekukuru
ɛda fam. Bajo de benka.
Mpacho metio.
Na open ekuko ɛda fam ɔmode ntoma fita akɔba no so. Na ɔmo sɛ mo nipa no ewu.
Why now they nipa no ɛkɔ hospital?
Bajo me ɛne bra baako.
Ɛna ɔmo man the bench da so.
Bajo ɔmo sɛ bɛn yo. Na sorry tam.
Nti wokɔ ya sorry aba.
Bajo ɔmo yɛ kriboni.
Oba ya no ofra kunya no so abɔ fam a wawu.
Bajo ɔmo.
Wow. Kolebu.
Bajo ɔmo.
Ɛdeɛ no mo ka kyerɛ mo no mo kasae. Mo bu so mo say what happened?
Ɔmo sɛ we dɔm ka kyerɛ no ɔmo ka kyerɛ. Nti ɔmo sɛ deɛ bɛyɛ no ɛdeɛ yɛmpɛ yɛn mpanimfoɔ na ɔmo mbra sɛ ɛkɛbɔ ne nti no ɔmo ntumi mfa ne nhyɛ firi nim na ɛmɛfa no nkɔ saa na ɛbɛyɛ yɛn nso.
All right, me that's it.
Mpacho misrɛ wo ɛm sɛ Oliver Kavo asɛm no mpacho mo nhwɛ ni yie ɛnyɛ ɔyarefoɔ no the word Oliver Kavo no nti yɛsrɛ mo
Oliver Kavo ba asɛm na okay
neɛ ɔkɔ ɛnam nso a dɛ yɛ hospital asɛm epuepue ɛba no
ɔne Oliver Kavo or the Ralph
Ralph say you ɔno a nka mɛfa ne sɛ nka nsɛm kyɛ sumi ase.
Okay, all right, thank you. My man go find another caller on the line. Hello. Okay, Mensan Kano. Hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Prophet Dr. Nana Bobie Ansah.
Chief Facho, your friend so free. Your money tell now. I'm on forward to why, Mr.
Your friend, my friend, Peace Village. I break my mind here. Nana, oh, I say my year kay oh. Oba, Amasama Hospital. Oba, me ba Echo Hospital, maybe. Na, say nurses at the ho. Obi miami on the phone. Obi air kind graphic. Ya bisaya almost a doctor mbae. Nana yet na hosta. Ya ni ba ehun so no na time e ko. E na me ko bisa nurse ni ba ko say up to now doctor mbae an. Could you believe say nana na no doctor ba ko aba o she wa fa back door akotna ni office. Abra onu so ye den air kind of graphic.
Ewa
Amasama Hospital. And now, me nanti ko kaka na me ko ball one of the doors nemo. No, we not that doctor ni esha. Na me say oya doctor wa ha no say ai. Na ya ba ha dada ya see doctor bi an ba e den on. O see SNS bi an fa bi an betu nanim. And it was very serious. And son, that day no me be shout to Amasama Hospital. But that can na be a median cry at and Ralph dear no. Into your best ray. Your nurse is no or more bomb homo than dear Nensu so no. Yes, Rewomo. Or Munya dear esse any dear fata.
Right, thank you. So only I share experience. Hello. All right, my man go find another caller. Hello. Yes, sir.
If I'm opening later, because I feel
Ashaiman, me pacho, catch what experience they say?
My experience, Mr. Mianka Sanka, me try with him. Oh, me try with him, no more than me call. No boss it in the Akawi. Sakawi hospital. No. Ubi do no ko futi ti ko nyema mamoje you know.
Yeah, friend say.
If I'm opening later.
No, yeah, friend. Hello. Akawi. Akawi Hospital.
Yes,
Eweja.
Thank you.
Akawi.
Me try no. Me no mama me receipt. Na me the company to them try na company na dey care o se me ko di receipt mbla. Oh, me ko no next no to just say
I didn't to me now, but told me. Let me just say, Madame Yankasa. The mamma two companies say, for 4 nights, with market them so, the only all night, you know, if you are one mamma to say, Mr. Nakola, or 2 months, who buy woman and number 1 night. And they say, may never receipt in them, Sansu, Honor company, you soon to ya. Oh, le hono ye meka. Ube kona ko 40 tie ko nyu say hono say bank say ya grad after one accident to be happening. Ube kona mo je nyu no bi not e ko nwem. Ube kona mo je nyu no bi not. Nyama bas nice fu na won omu wa de me dem to be confirm say omu nyina meka say omu nyina dia na chesa much my mistake. But the most key bi omu butchi kra me say sa ko bi wo bi firm dia den ko o ka che say na be che de dwuma be ya na. Oh, it's when we now put to storm jacket. May I do not mean mean Cassa, Juma, ya, Nipper or Nipper area to me, or to me hard game or hospital, but a Yaren movie, I don't know. But I wouldn't even know how the Yaren for Konokobisa Sama, I would say, hey, who know what Juma. Oh, it's the moment I am where you are selling me, can you say, I may say, me so big, but Yenina, Bian to some years to some.
All right.
That's the
One text message says, when we were nurses in the 90s, we were compassionate and showed empathy to the patient. Nursing is a calling. Those nurses are just working, or the current nurses are just working for the sake of money and not compassion. All right. Okay. Not out of compassion. All right. So serenity. Filippo Quabre is here. Crispo also is here. Hello.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon, Bobby.
Good afternoon, sir.
But your friend Kelvin.
Okay, Kelvin. Tema, Yanko.
Because I miss me share me experience kakra. Asam na abano. Enya asama o se sabi o ye de ano kan keke. Nesi fo ankasa no. Bobby obeje di se be no your problem wo mo. E pese me bisa se if you say, and our service, Nima, I qualify you to be a midwife. So with me, Manuan, come in Vegepa.
Josie, if you say, I
Ura, nurse Nima. If you say, no, so what in serving, and so now I qualify you to be a midwife. And as on your room, a process be also apply.
Oh no, many medical professional, so I can't tell you this.
Okay. I'm saying because I'm for ya. Sebi you call Momo Shayano.
So what is your experience? Go straight to the point so that Obi will to me a baby.
Maybe problem is say. Omo
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Prosperity Mensa says. Commander, I took my pregnant wife to the hospital to deliver. And one young doctor told me the baby is fat. So they have to conduct CS on her. My wife and I disagreed because she told me she can deliver without operation. Commander, this doctor became very furious, threatening me. I have to go and sign the affidavit that if anything happens to my wife, I'm fully responsible. At the hospital, my wife's time was due. Pros Freda Mentiwa Ignasi. David Domi says, good afternoon, Bobby. Our experience in Kolebu is just a sad one that I can't talk about it here. Okay, Sangbanfo from Amsterdam is watching us live. Then we have Richard Boat in a private medical facility at Acho in Accra. Urgently needs experienced physician assistant. Okay, so Obiso ye or no advert then. Ni Ado Benjamin says the nurses and doctors are just killing us. I mean, I say genocide, you know. Kaswa Polyclinic is worse. Ombekunzi is easily. Normal. All right, so these are some of the few sentiments. Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Bobie.
Yes, sir.
Welcome over.
Thank you, sir. Pacha, first of all, free Yanko.
Premi George.
Yeah, George Yanko.
There's an audio from NIT FM circulating doctor Emma threat.
Chairman, we will come there. Speak to your experience and let's move on.
Yes. Young hospital as some car. You period.
Mate. All right. Pick another caller. Maybe last but one, right? Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Pacho Yanko.
Bobi, master back where one say. Oh, say, by this time, no. The Kufuado native swa. Bobi, and come one lucky impunu. What to be that?
Come on, lucky day.
Akufuado say, Bobi, yes, it's Ghana no more lucky impunu.
Pacho Nyapo asem ni ekanwai. Thank you. All right. Yanko for another caller. Hello. All right. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Boko Chief. Obosumase. Okay, Mpacho Yanko.
I'm going to go to the hospital here. And next thing to be here 1 year, 2 years. Not no more share WhatsApp, share Facebook, and share TikTok. Like you have to put money up for a whole phone or more share. If you can bet in a community, clear the attack. Next thing you, Dr. Neo, Nina Miba for you. How would be a shit of full duty? This was one time. I don't know if we are about here.
All right.